Craters of the Moon National Monument. Craters of the Moon is in Idaho, just off of U.S. Highway 26. It's a dormant volcano. You can see the lava fields from the highway. There's a short series of roads that lead into the monument. The first stop is the visitor center. The visitor center is smaller than most of the visitor centers you would see at a national park. There are bathrooms and a place to fill up your water bottles, and a little information about the geology and natural history of the area. The rangers were set up outside under a tent where you could get a map of the trails and a permit to visit the Indian cave. And I talked to the ranger and got a map and a cave permit, so we'll see for the Indian cave. The parking lot is of modest size, maybe holds 15 or 20 cars.
Don't see no one inside. Sundown turns to night. Tomorrow's another day, wandering away. Yeah.
Just past the visitor center parking is a parking spot for a few RVs. Then a short drive to the gate that allows you to enter the campgrounds and the monument. Hey, good afternoon. How you doing?
Great. How are you?
Good. Here's my photo ID, and I'll give you my pass here in a minute. So it'll match up. All right.
Are you going to want to go in the caves today?
Yes, and I got a permit from the ranger up there.
Okay.
So help me out if I need to know anything else. The fee structure is similar to national parks. $20 per car. Your national park passes work at the monument. These passes are called interagency passes. Here's mine.
Nope, that should be it.
Okay, thanks for your help. Okay, great. Thanks so much. The entrance to the campground is just past the entrance gate where the ranger checks your pass or takes your money. Campground fees are quite modest, $15 a night, and of course that's half price if you have the senior pass. The campsites are first come, first served, and you'll see they're pretty small. And they'd be great for a small travel trailer, or truck camper, camper van, small motorhome Class C. It doesn't look like it's really set up for any big rigs. There are no hookups. When I drove through in the afternoon, it was probably about 95 degrees. So you're going to be pretty toasty unless you have a generator or a good set of batteries to run your air conditioning in the summer. There looks like there's a small bathhouse and a place where you could fill up your rig with water near the bathhouse. Very few of the first come, first served campsites were taken early afternoon and mid-August. The trailheads and overlooks are off a nice little paved road. They're all pretty close together. Probably the most no more than a mile or two apart.
With no place to go, no place to go. Pockets filled with holes, money's dry.
This is the Inferno Cove, a lava cove from the dormant volcano.
And I keep going old 'cause I've been traveling down the road.
As you can see, you can walk right up the cone to the top. Very short, easy walk.
Nowhere to go, nowhere to go. Yes, I've been traveling down this long, long road with no place to go. Don't see no end in sight. Sundown turns to night. Tomorrow's another day, wandering away. Yeah.
The Devil's Orchard Trail is a geology trail, a nature trail. It tells you about the geology of the area and then how the area changes over time as the volcanic debris erodes. And
Dogs barking, so I'm leaving. Dead tired and so mistreated, but I just keep right on traveling down the road. I keep on traveling down the road.
when I came across this dead tree, it's just too hard to pass up to take a black and white picture of it.
No place to go down this long, long, long.
You definitely get that Old West vibe when you take a picture in black and white. Okay, the next stop on the video tour is going to be the cave area. There's only one cave open, and you had to have a permit to enter the cave. And again, you got that to Visitor Center tent. And the rangers asked you a couple questions about had you been in a cave with bats and had that same equipment on when you plan to go into the cave in Idaho. You can see part of the Indian cave where the roof is caved in. And they're going to come up to the stairway that takes you down into the Indian cave. You can see this little walk between that cave in at the start of the cave on the diagram anyway, until you get to the walkway or the stairway that goes in about a third of the length of the cave.
Oh, I've been traveling down the road with no place to go, no place to go.
I'm going to start here at the entrance and go to the exit. You see, there's no trail in the cave. There's a lot of rocks to climb over when you get to a section where the roof is caved in. Of course, that roof cave-in provides lights. You don't have to carry any flashlights or lanterns to take the walk through the Indian cave. So I'm just going down the stairs now. You can see it's nice and easy. Then you get to the bottom, you realize this is not a regular hike or maintained trail. You're just climbing on rocks. You can get the cave experience by just walking down the stairs, climbing down these rocks to the first cavern. Maybe walking around a little bit, get a little thermal break. It's a little cooler down there, probably 20 degrees cooler than it is on top. And then you don't have to go climbing all these rocks to get out the exit. Just turn around and go right back up the stairs. But I didn't. I wanted to see the whole thing. Now I'm coming to an area where the roof is caved in. Again, it provides light, but you can see there's a lot of rocks there on the floor. And you see the people in front of me there scrambling, using their hands and knees and legs to get over the rocks. I did not see any bats in the cave. I did see a pigeon, and apparently these pigeons do roost in these caves. so you get an idea of the rocks you're climbing over to get through this section. And you come to a section where the roof is not caved in. Of course, these caves are what they call lava tubes. They're very large lava tubes that form during the eruptions. Now there's more scrambling over rocks, so you get the idea. It's got to take your time, but this is not a quick hike getting through these rocky sections. Now I'm climbing out of the cave, just scrambling over these rocks. And when you pop out, you just pop out to a steel pole they've stuck in the rocks as a kind of a landmark to help guide you.
Now walk back to the car.
Craters of the Moon can be fun and interesting. If crawling through a lava tube's on your bucket list and you're interested in geology and volcanology, you ought to check it out.